Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we'll be talking about the beginning of the world, creation. World history is a story. It had a beginning and will have an end. What we believe about the beginning affects how we understand history. The patterns we see, the lessons we learn, the estimates we make of goodness or badness of men and situations. These things and more depend upon our beliefs about the beginning. Genesis, the first book of the Bible, is the most reliable source for what we need to know about the beginning of world history. If you have read it, you have already begun to study history. The word Genesis means beginning or origin. The book of Genesis tells us that in the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth, including the universe and man. The beginning of man. Adam, whose name means man, and Eve, whose name means mother of all, were the last creations of God. In order of importance, however, they were first. God had made everything else, even the sun, moon, and stars, within the view of man's habitation on earth. Man is special to God because he alone was created in the image of God. Man was definitely not God or a God. Man is man, but man possesses some characteristics similar to God's that permit fellowship with God. Man's special characteristics include language and thought, awareness of the difference between right and wrong, and freedom to make choices. We must never forget man's special characteristics in our study of world history. No plant or animal possesses these characteristics. We have a kind of relationship with one another that no other creatures can share. Most important, we can relate to God in a way that no other part of creation can. Our freedom to make choices is also important. Men are responsible for what they have done in history. How we choose to use language and thought, and how we choose between right and wrong, make all a difference in the world. The first human beings were highly intelligent. Adam, for example, classified all the varieties of animals, giving them each kind a name. He knew language well. It was he who named his wife, so importantly as the mother of all. Of course, the pair could have learned much more. Because of their direct and frequent fellowship with God, what God might have chosen to reveal to them about the workings of the universe can only be imagined. Adam and Eve lived at peace with one another in a relationship of perfect equality. They were not disturbed with quarrels provoked by jealousy and selfishness, for what they did not know these sins. They could always reach complete agreement on any matter because evil desires did not interfere with their powers of reason. They could share equally all matters of decision. God placed all of creation under domination of man. The world has his to rule, not to waste or destroy, but to develop for benefit of mankind. God expected this dominion to be great, for he especially commanded Adam and Eve to be fruitful and multiply and populate the earth. We can only guess of what the result could have been and had Adam and Eve continued to obey God. World history, as we know it, resulted from a choice that Adam and Eve made. Alright, that's all we have for today. Here's some questions you might want to think about. Why do we begin our study of world history with the book of Genesis? Why was man special to God? List 3 special characteristics of man. Remember these words: Genesis, Adam, and Eve. And that's all. Like I said before, thank you for listening to Cloudy Bear Studies, and I hope that you learned a lot from this video. Goodbye.